Okay, first of all, we want to welcome some very important people that are here. Mrs. Purser's family, our principal, Mr. LePace. We're lucky enough to have the two coaches here who coached Mrs. Purser here. We're very successful coaches, winning several state championships. So we're very happy that you could join us today. Unfortunately, I have to have a piece of paper because of the amount of accomplishments that Ms. Purser has, and I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to recognize a MacArthur legend, outstanding athlete and coach Laura Purser Collins, MacArthur's own Bo Jackson of sorts. Laura was an outstanding student athlete, winning 12 varsity letters while a student here at MacArthur, participating not only in softball, but volleyball, soccer, and basketball as well. She was a two-time state champion in softball and an all-state selection. MacArthur softball, as you know, has a deep tradition, and Miss Purser Collins was a huge part of the start of that. After high school, she received a full scholarship to Barry University in soccer, softball, and academics. While there, she played shortstop for a regional and conference champ in softball and won 2 national championships in soccer as a keeper and forward. Laura then transferred to the University of Oklahoma on a scholarship and was part of the first ever Big 12 title, for which she received all conference honors. As if that wasn't enough, she also played soccer for Oklahoma as a keeper and midfielder. In 1997, she was drafted by the Colorado Silver Bullets, a professional women's baseball team, playing in some of baseball's greatest venues, including Fenway Park, where her name stands on the green monster in left field with some of the greatest legends ever to play the game. She recorded the most strikeouts in the 1997 season as a starting pitcher. In 1998, she was drafted to the Women's Pro Fast Pitch League, playing for the Durham Dragons and finishing her career with the Tampa Bay Fire Sticks. In 1999, she traveled to Japan to help them create their own professional baseball team. In 2004, she would return to play against Japan in the first ever World Cup of women's baseball. The United States won the gold medal, and Laura took home the Most Valuable Pitcher award. In 2006, she won her second gold medal at the World Cup in Taiwan. Done as a player, she turned to coaching, taking South Plantation and Everglades High to the state finals. She is a 2-time Coach of the Year winner. Laura now resides in Oklahoma with her husband Tink Collins and their 4 children. Currently, she owns and operates Champions University, where she trains elite athletes in softball, giving coaches clinics and offering up her time to local youth leagues. MacArthur is proud to retire your number 4 from this day forward. At this time, Mr. LePace, MacArthur principal, will present Ms. Collins with a token commemorating this event. Her number in the outfield will also be displayed for years to come. Kelby. Mrs. Collins will also throw out the first pitch today after we honor one of our seniors here for senior night. And at this time, I'll turn the mic over to her for a few words.
Well, as I'm an athlete, I am not a speaker. And I did prepare a speech because I thought it was important to just share a few things with the younger players that are here, but I kind of scrapped that right before this started. So what I want to say is just that I'm just a product of many great coaches, many great players who instilled a lot of time and energy into my dream, and I wanted to return that to players also. So as they taught me and I learned how to play the game, I also learned how to be a productive human and how to give back to my community, how to conduct myself in public, and how to be someone that young kids can look up to. And so for now, that's what's important to me. My accomplishments are all a part of coaches like Coach Therese Coleman, who was my coach here at MacArthur, and Coach Tommy Rich, who invested a lot of time and energy in me while I was here at MacArthur. They gave me the opportunity to go on and play at Barry University, where I had great coaches there who believed in me and knew that I could go farther. And we also had some great administrator. Mrs. Wright is here. She was always along for the ride. There she is, Mrs. Wright. And then I was also taught always to keep my eye on the ball, which was from our athletic director at the time, Stu Brown, who's no longer here. But all of these people made a big impact in my life and in my career. And so going forward, that's my goal, is to make that same impact. So before I get all choked up, this means a lot to me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making this happen, and thank you for supporting me.